oppressive person?
So if you become a oppressor, like what the Zionists are doing over there, right? And you're oppressing non-Muslims or whatever, right? Just like the way butchering, slaughtering, and this and that. Your actions, I can only judge based on what's apparent to me, and I would look at you as a kafir. I would be like, you're the fucking biggest kafir. Get lost. So I would actually do a takfir on that person. I would be happy to do a takfir because what's apparent to me, your actions are, that's how I can judge.
So you're telling me no Muslims have been oppressors historically?
No, I'm not talking about historical. I'm talking about right now. Let's say if I was in this situation right now.
That are oppressive?
Right now, I would have to look into it.
So you're telling me there are no Muslims that are oppressive?
I would have to look into it.
So Benny's right in this. It could be a Muslim and be an oppressor. I mean, you're committing a sin as being an oppressor, right? So you can be Muslim and commit a number of sins. You're still a Muslim. It depends. I mean, like if you think it's completely. For example, somebody who's doing some sin and they think it's completely okay, and they say it's not a sin. I don't believe it. I think the Quran is wrong on this. I think you got to. That person may not be a Muslim because if they believe that when Allah is commanded, they believe they're exempt from it, or that they just completely disagree with it. They just believe in the Quran. They're rejecting the Quran. Right? So that's one thing. Versus somebody who is committing sins and they are aware it's a sin, but they continue to do it, even if they just slightly have some type of awareness that it's a sin. But they don't completely reject the notion this is sin. You can still be a Muslim, but
I would do it. I would happy to do a takfir. I don't care because I can only judge what's apparent to me. And if you're going against the Sharia law, there are certain things that I don't tolerate it. I would be happy to fight from the other side because I do not want any Muslims out there oppressing the other people, whether they're Muslim.
Yeah, I mean, I see your point from that standpoint. I did do, but it just hasn't said.
Because I believe in human rights and all of this. This is part of the deen.
Of course, it is. But there are Muslims who don't practice. They will violate the deen. They'll commit sins essentially. Is what I'm trying to say, and that could be. They could be a boss who's abusive to their employees or steals from their wages. That person's committing, sins, but they could still be a Muslim. So.
I got you, dude. I got you.
Yeah. And from your point, this guy who was here, the point here is that nationalism, especially defending a country like India, which has a terrible track record against Muslims and other religious minorities and their caste system and so forth, to say that he would fight a Muslim country, if India was fighting a Muslim country, he would fight with India against that Muslim country. I think that guy is quite naive or has a blind eye or is afraid to speak out against his own country, the BJP. He doesn't have full equal rights. Just oh, come on, man.
It's nationalism. See, so do you remember I told you about this nationalism? I don't know where it started from. We had somebody that used to come in here. His name was Abdullah from Turkey. Very nationalistic, right? And I came across a lot of people, even from Pakistan, nationalistic. I came across people that are from Bangladesh, nationalistic. I just don't get it. Like, where is this concept of nationalism coming from? Because as far as I know, these lands were drawn up by the kuffar, by the people, by the British or whatever, And if you look at the partition with India and Pakistan, a whole bunch of people got genocided. That's how this was created, So I just don't get it, man. This concept of nationalism, I have a big problem with that.
He's got a problem with nationalism, but he's the biggest nationalist on stage.
Yeah, 100%.
I wonder who Atman is. Atman, do you want to say something? Crystal, do you guys want to say something? Al? No. Yeah. I think Shape is sleeping. By the way, did you what is it called? Did you see the clip, Dean, about they weren't allowed to record anything from up above when they were dropping the 8?